16 Narcissistic manipulation tactics you should know. Manipulative relationships are abusive and deeply harmful. They can be some of the most traumatic experiences a person can go through. Often, victims of this kind of abuse don't realize they're being manipulated. They rarely suspect that those who should love them most are actually using psychological tricks to control them. Instead of bringing joy and support, these loved ones become barriers to success. So, how do we handle such relationships? The harsh truth is that it's nearly impossible to change a narcissist's behavior. Most times, the best choice is to walk away. But when the narcissist is a parent, spouse, or someone important to you, it becomes even harder to deal with. By identifying their manipulation tactics, you can protect yourself and respond wisely. Here are 16 common strategies narcissists use to manipulate you. 1. Enmeshment. Narcissists ignore boundaries, which can turn into manipulation. Enmeshment happens when personal boundaries are blurred. Without respecting your individuality, they do or say whatever they want to you, often disregarding your needs. Speaking up won't change much, as this manipulation can be subtle and worsen over time. Enmeshment prevents you from expressing your feelings, seeking help, or setting healthy boundaries, making it tough to create positive change. 2. Deflection, diversion, and evasion. Narcissists use these tactics to avoid answering direct questions or getting caught in lies. They may shift the focus onto you, change the topic, or give vague or irrelevant responses. Their goal is to confuse and divert attention so they don't have to take responsibility for their actions. 3. Amplification. Narcissists like to exaggerate your failures and downplay your successes. When you achieve something, they might ignore it or act like it's not a big deal. But when you make a mistake, they blow it out of proportion and focus on it with painful detail. This constant criticism makes you feel small and unimportant. Over time, you may start doubting yourself, which makes it harder to believe in your abilities or succeed in life. The narcissist wants to be the center of attention, and by making you feel unworthy, they keep you from shining. 4. Emotional barriers. Narcissists use your emotions against you. When you're upset about something they did, they focus on your negative feelings instead of their actions. They might criticize you for both positive and negative emotions, causing you to suppress your feelings over time. This tactic helps them avoid blame and maintain control. 5. Shaming. Narcissists know that shame is a powerful weapon, and they use it to control you. They might insult you, criticize you, or make fun of you, often in front of others to humiliate you even more. These insults are not just casual remarks. They are meant to make you feel worthless and inadequate. The more you feel ashamed of yourself, the more power they have over you. Over time, this shaming can trap you in a cycle of negative thoughts, making you feel like you can't do anything right. This tactic keeps you feeling low and submissive, making it easier for them to control you. 6. Infantilization. Narcissists treat you as if you're less mature or knowledgeable, reducing you to a childlike status in both your mind and theirs. This lowers your rank in the social order and strips you of your decision-making power, allowing them to stay in control. 7. Rationalization. When narcissists can't avoid responsibility, they'll justify their actions with excuses that are often untrue. Despite the lies, others may believe them, seeing their behavior as understandable or acceptable. They often change their story depending on who they're talking to, aiming to escape criticism and make you feel inadequate or confused. 8. Triangulation. Triangulation is when the narcissist turns other people against you. Instead of dealing with you directly, they spread rumors, twist facts, or use lies to make others see you in a negative light. They might act friendly to your face but say something completely different behind your back. This can make you feel isolated and confused because you're not sure why people are suddenly treating you differently. The narcissist does this to create conflict and division. By isolating you from your support system, they gain more control over you, making you more dependent on them. 9. Covert aggressive abuse. Narcissists often hide their abuse behind a mask of concern or helpfulness. They might criticize you but pretend it's just advice or constructive feedback. For example, they may point out your flaws in a way that seems caring, but the real intention is to make you feel bad about yourself. They might also encourage others to join in, making it seem like everyone agrees with them. This tactic is sneaky because it's wrapped in false kindness, making it hard to see the abuse for what it really is. Over time, this hidden aggression chips away at your confidence and self-esteem, while the narcissist continues to control you without appearing openly hostile. 10. Set up for failure. Narcissists enjoy putting you in stressful situations and then watching you fail. They might sabotage your efforts or undermine your goals, using your failure to discredit you. This tactic often stems from their own feelings of inadequacy. 11. Vilification. This tactic makes you seem defensive while redirecting blame away from the narcissist. They may accuse you of being the abuser when you challenge their behavior or set boundaries. This leads you to doubt your feelings and blame yourself. 12. Playing the victim. Even though narcissists harm others, they often play the victim to excuse their behavior or gain sympathy. They'll claim they had no other choice or that someone else is to blame for their actions. This tactic helps them avoid responsibility while gaining support from others. 14. Gaslighting. Gaslighting is a form of manipulation where the narcissist makes you question your own reality, memory, or perceptions. They might deny things they've said or done, or insist that you're remembering things wrong. Over time, this constant doubt can make you feel like you're losing your mind. You may start to rely on the narcissist's version of events instead of trusting your own judgment. This tactic is used to make you feel confused and dependent, giving the narcissist more control over your thoughts and decisions. 15. Love bombing and devaluation. At the beginning of a relationship, a narcissist may shower you with affection, attention, and compliments. This is called love bombing. They make you feel special and valued, but this phase doesn't last. Once they feel secure in the relationship, they start to devalue you, criticizing or ignoring you. This shift can be shocking and confusing, leaving you wondering what you did wrong. The cycle of love bombing and devaluation keeps you off balance and makes you work harder to regain their approval, even though the problem lies with them, not you. 16. Silent treatment. When a narcissist feels criticized or doesn't get their way, they might use the silent treatment as a form of punishment. They'll ignore you, refuse to speak, or act as if you don't exist. This behavior is meant to make you feel anxious, guilty, and desperate for their attention. The silent treatment is a way to control you without saying a word, forcing you to apologize or make amends just to get back into their good graces. It's a powerful way to keep you feeling insecure and eager to please. A narcissist's main goal is control. These manipulation tactics weaken their victim's sense of self, erode their identity, and damage their social standing, making them easier to dominate. While everyone might show some of these behaviors at times, recognizing these patterns is key to spotting an unhealthy relationship with a manipulative person. Many of these tactics are subtle, so it can take years to recognize them, especially if you have a history of abuse or tend to be overly forgiving. But knowing these strategies can help you protect yourself. If you liked the video, please leave a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Take care, guys, and I hope to see you at my next video.